Love bombing. Actions speaking louder than words. Love bombing. Clarifying with the true crime day. We pulled suicide. On the shuffle. Split on the day. We got imprisonment. And we got cult. Feelings of being imprisoned. Love bombing. That's energy. Cult activity. Now, when I pulled the card suicide on the shuffle, gave me motherfucking chills, right? Because again, it's like clarifying love bombing. Actions speaking louder than words. Gave me the chills. I tossed the card out of my hand, the motherfucker flipped in reverse. And I got other energies already on the table here. It flipped in reverse when I tossed it on the table. Right over the energy is saying, stay focused. Raise your vibration. God, Jesus, Yeshua, Holy Spirit, archangels, ancestors. It flipped in reverse on part of that card and the card energy that says go time for God time. That's out here twice. So we got cult-like activity fucking around in the energy. I'm getting projections of love bombing and this energy of imprisonment. Projections of suicide, trying to isolate someone. The energy of isolation. Whew. Cult-like activity. I'm getting you guys been doing this shit for a very long time. Out here making shit hard for motherfuckers to survive. In hopes of they'll just commit suicide. Right? Or be out here, do something, create so much havoc that I actually have a motherfucker in a situation of imprisonment. Something like that there. But we got love bombing. Action speaking louder than words. I'll leave that out here. Imprisonment. Cult. Suicide. Love bombing. Love bombing. That's what they out here doing. Cult-like behavior. Getting off the energy of shit. It is like imprisonment when you fuck around and you get involved with motherfuckers who like and enjoy cult-like behavior. It's kind of like imprisonment. Make you feel like you want to kill yourself. I'm sorry, I ain't even trying to be sarcastic about the shit. But, whoa. Again, right? There's always two sides to the story. So there's those individuals who really, it ain't funny because they're like, damn, I didn't know this is what this was. That ain't cool, right? I always talk about the ones who may have gotten tricked into it or were born into it, didn't really have a choice to choose. Alright, prayers always go up for the individuals that would like that change. And the due process that comes with that. What about this suicide energy in regards to love bombing with these motherfuckers who are into this cult-like behavior? It's a whole lot of motherfuckers need to be in jail. A whole lot of motherfuckers need to be in jail. Jealousy just hit the flow. Ain't that what it's always about? Jealousy. Huh. Thought they was gonna jealousy. Provoke a motherfucker into suicide over some jealousy. Motherfuckers crashing out. Like the energy of suicide in regards to jealousy. You know, we got accomplice, partner in crime. Accomplice, partner in crime. Cult-like behavior. Centered around jealousy, and love bombing. Got healing at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, whatever projections of this suicide, this cult group thought that they were gonna get off here. You know, the jealousy kind of flipped it. It fell on the floor and kind of fell in reverse, too. So I'm getting, it's some motherfuckers who wishing they would have controlled their emotions. Instead of getting involved in this cult-like behavior. They want to heal from this shit. Strangulation. Nah, that's funny. I was just coughing a little bit a while ago. How cute. I'm going to repeat that because I don't know if the camera seemed like it cut out. It did. Strangulation. Suicide, they were hoping somebody would just hang themselves. Travel. Willing to travel. That's these cults, right? Be out here traveling to set shit up. Like, hidden flew way the fuck over here. Hidden, that's what's hidden. These motherfuckers be traveling to set shit up. Hidden. Somebody's in fear of imprisonment because some shit that was hidden. But in regards to someone's suicide, in regards to motherfucking suicide during travel, some shit that was hidden is gonna come the fuck out. The power supply at the bottom of the deck. How they out here murdering folks that are the motherfucking power supply. They out here murdering people that are the motherfucking power supply. These cult-like groups in their cult-like activity. Alright? On some real funny shit, because you know how they do, oh, well, how many points do we get if we can get them to off themselves? How many points can we get for that? How much life supply of power supply can we get off of that? Travel. What is this, like getting a motherfucker out of their comfort? Comfort area. Getting them out of an area that they would know somebody. Some shit like that. The power supply. Marriage or wedding underneath that. Oh. Jealousy. Marriage or wedding. Surveillance. Some perversion regarding the surveillance. In regards to this motherfucking suicide. Wasn't really a suicide. You got strangled. Somebody got fucking strangled? They got beach. And now somebody's in fucking regret. Caregiver energy. Somebody who was supposed to caregiver energy. Somebody who was supposed to care for someone. Then we got water. Oh, whoa, we got faked death. Say what now? My bad. Like I was saying. It's my bad, y'all. So, while I was sitting here trying to clear some storage, I split the deck on intuition and the devil. Alright, just taking note of that while I was sitting here clearing my storage and filling up the energy. So again, like we said, we got somebody who was supposed to be a caregiver, right? You know what? what I just realized. Okay. So it just got real dark, right? Fuck. Because I'm just sitting here, okay, so I'm clearing my storage and I split the deck. And I'm not sure where the video stopped recording and some of these other clips I'm going to have to piece together or whatnot. But I just realized, so when I split that deck, I had the deck face down with the energy of mountains at the bottom of the deck. I'm getting like somebody could be trying to run off to the mountains and hide out with that energy. But nonetheless, so mountains at the bottom of the deck, right? And again, so I'm clearing storage. I laid the deck face down. And I'm just realizing, so when I said I split the deck, while I was doing that, I split the deck on fucking intuition and the devil. And in my mind, I'm thinking, wait a minute. Right? And underneath the devil card, it says revenge. And this shit just got real dark, y'all. Bear with me because I'm channeling this shit. And I'm getting different downloads. And so that's crazy. Mind you, if I had the deck face down, we got mountains at the bottom of the deck. When I split the deck, there should only been one card, you know, that I would see face up if the deck is laying face down, right? Which would have been intuition. Would have been the card. But mind you, I got two cards in the middle of the motherfucking deck. These two cards in the fucking deck, and it's just the devil and revenge behind that. And then the rest of the deck is face down like it's supposed to be. And that just fucking tripped me all the way the fuck out right now. So, give me just a second. Because as I'm looking, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, intuition and the devil. And I'm like, well, damn, that's real freaky. That just got real dark real quick, right? But it was already dark because we talking about some cold shit already, right? But what the fuck? The devil and revenge. Intuition. This world is such a fucking dark place. And let alone all the beautiful things that balances that out with light. The dark truth of the reality though, right? Be cold in a motherfucker. So the devil's revenge. And it's real crazy because I'm getting like the devil's revenge towards God when it comes to all this fuckery cult shit that motherfuckers be getting involved in. It's like the devil's revenge type of energy. And Spirit is telling me, yeah, use your intuition. It's a lot of these motherfuckers out here. And somebody didn't use their intuition. They let somebody talk them into this travel. And what is the devil's revenge without some good old jealousy in the mix, right? I was getting earlier, like I said, something about a fake ass. We got love and social media in reverse, which flipped on top of hidden. What's hidden? It was some fake ass energy of love on social media. We got assassination and celebrity. All of that came out in regards to the person involved with this cult energy that may have taken part in this. A celebrity. This was assassination. Either the person involved with their hand is a celebrity, or the person who got offed was a celebrity, or it's some type of celebrity status. Their power supply has been janked. Because I'm getting they still harvest motherfuckers' energy even after they're gone. There's a lot of that going on. Something about fake ass surveillance being set up. Perversion in regards to surveillance energy. A lot of that fuckery going on. Tampering with surveillance. Surveillance being set up in certain situations to help solidify the perversion of the story. Of what happened. So again, back to this me splitting the deck on intuition and the devil's revenge. That's just creepy and freaky as fuck. On some real shit. Intuition, devil's revenge. I can fucking not. And then under intuition, we got death. Something about they think this is funny, and everybody in regards to something funny, something's real funny to these people that are involved in this shit about people's intuition about this death and suicide. You know, I've been picking up a lot lately. This whole thing where we literally are caught in between the battle between the kingdom of darkness and the kingdom of heaven. Like, we're trapped in the middle of that. And that's weird. It's weird because I don't know what's going on with how I just picked up this other card. So when I went to pick up the rest of, like I said, I had mountains at the bottom of the deck, right? I had already seen that, but I guess when I laid it back down, I picked up another card. This is magic. It's from another deck that I have, right? But it's like the way I picked it up, I had to lay the other part of the deck that had mountains at the bottom of the deck face down, back face down, and I laid it on top of another card. And when I picked it up, I picked that card up too. But I'm just knowing it says magic. All right? And it's the energy of the owl. It's from another deck. But it says choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through the deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. So I'm picking up with that. It's just like when I said something about intuition. I'm getting something about like people getting mixed up with the wrong groups of people. I'm getting something about manipulating people's natural gifts, natural gift of magic, however the fuck that pans out across the board, you know, in regards to magic. But that being manipulated, people being lured in to this cult-like activity and group shit, something to do with magic, right? They out here playing with magic and love bombing, actions speaking louder than words, jealousy, plotted assassination as energy, accomplice, partner in crime, fucking with partnerships, setting up false partnerships for, again, for the purpose of harvesting energy. Yeah, with that death under intuition. Justice, cover up. Somebody's afraid that the cover up is going to be blown, that they really work for the devil. They are following through with the devil's revenge against people who are willing to jeopardize their status of what they are, who they are. We got serial killer at the back of the deck. A lot of these motherfuckers in this cult-like energy, they are serial killers. Leave that shit out there. They are fucking serial killers. We got home under the deck after that. That's giving me the impression that, and we got beach again. Home, so it's something about like these people making you feel like at home, like family. Also getting that energy, like I was saying, something about travel, getting you away from your home territory, so they can take advantage, tamper with the motherfucking surveillance and some shit, so they can set some shit up. Fake ass marriage or wedding. And again, I kept getting that whole picking up that faked death energy, right? Faked someone's death, made it look like a suicide, but it was actually some type of strangulation, fixation type shit going on. So, when I said tell me some more about this person, devil's revenge. Intuition. What the fuck is up with that? We got abuse and neglect at the bottom of the deck. The abuse of one's intuition, neglecting one's intuition. Is allowing and opening, will allow and open the door for the devil's revenge. Perversion. Not following your intuition. So we got alive just flew out in reverse. In reverse, it's almost like, oh hell fucking no. Not following your intuition opens the door and allows the perversion for the devil's revenge and plot to unalive you. Falling for fake ass love and wedding proposals. So heavy on the social media. When their whole intent was to unalive a motherfucker from the beginning because they're a serial killer. This is the type of work they do for a cult. Partner in crime and accomplice of a cult. Neighborhood. Looks like your friendly neighborhood motherfucker. Gives off friendly neighborhood as energy here and there. I'm getting out all the time because there was something about intuition that you should have followed, that somebody should have followed. There's some of us that are out there. Out there, if you're out there getting involved with people's groups and cliques and groups and cliques and organizations and all this different stuff. Undercover motherfucking serial killer. Tied to cult energy. So that's weird because I'm getting something too, like this whole thing with them, you know, because they like to play, they heavy on playing with magic, right? So in their mind, this imprisonment energy that I'm picking up on, like I said, they like to they still fuck with people energy even after they're not here anymore. Getting that they still harvest people energy even if they're not here anymore. That's that imprisonment energy. (101), 102 could be significant. Making a motherfucker think something was 101. And here just me and you. Ooh, baby. Psych. There's a whole accomplice and partners in crimes. 102. Three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 motherfuckers. Plotting a death. And they think this is justice. We got burial at the bottom of the day. Whole time it was a homicide. Underneath burial, we got homicide. For life, we got life insurance. Then we got trapped. That's not even fucking funny. Oh, these are really these kind of people that get off on this shit. It just came out, we got child. Flipped, came out face down, fell over the social media in love in reverse. We got child. And I'm saying it's not funny because I'm hearing that fucking song. Another one bites the dust. And another one. And another one. And another one bites the dust. But this is like them laughing at. They think this shit is funny. We got child just came out. So. Oh, and I'm getting something about somebody, showing something about fake love on social media going on because something involving a child. Somebody trying to save face about something about because of a child, and then we got justice just flipped out as well at the same time with the child card, and it fell out face down over the assassination in celebrity. And see, that's what I think is this shit is funny, but it fucking ain't, right? It's not fucking funny, but it's funny. Cause you like, nah, this motherfuckers is funny. Cause I kept picking up on when I said these motherfuckers, they think this shit is justice. Like they literally think this is how you bring justice. It's okay to do this type of shit. That's really what the fuck they think. And see, I wasn't going to say that shit earlier. But now the fuck how it just came out and it fell on top of the assassination and celebrity. And we got male at the bottom of the deck. So this is a masculine energy. Entertaining. This shit. And he ain't even really got to be a celebrity. Like I said, these days, what celebrity? Whatever. Right? The title. Don't get me fucked up about titles, right? Because I don't give a shit about a title. All day. So, that's why I'm just like, that is very fucking interesting, though. That celebrity and assassination is social media and love. Those are the cards that came out clarifying the person who's involved in this cult activity and in this plot, fake suicide ass energy that's then came out here. I can't believe that justice just fell out like that, because I really don't be wanting to say that shit, but I hear it all the time. Like, these motherfuckers, they think this is justice. Like, this is what they call justice. Doing this shit to people. And it's like, you gotta be kidding me, right? So I'm not gonna pull out the male energy, but that is at the bottom of the deck. And again, we got death at the back of the deck. Again, what I'm getting with that, like, this is always the plot. This is the motherfucking plot. Hell, they could have did the shit because there was something going on in regards to somebody possibly gonna have a child. And they didn't want it really to go that far. It wasn't supposed to go that far. It wasn't supposed to go that far. The fake ass marriage proposal. That just wasn't part of the plot. That's fucked. I don't hear it sound like some stupid shit like somebody was damaged power supply. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck does that even? Who the fuck? Whoosh. Got water. Then came back out again. Water. Water. I'm just getting something about it. It could be significant in one of these scenarios. Not necessarily maybe this one, but something significant about a strangulation in water. or a suicide pertaining to some fucking water. In another one of these plot cult-like scenarios, we gonna harvest this person as power supply energy. Water. Yeah, we got natural disaster at the bottom of the deck. We got trapped, just came out. So guys, I'm getting that energy again when I say they be, it's not just done that they've done, it's not just done that they've did whatever they've done to get somebody out of here, right? But with this trapped energy, this is them still harvesting the energy of folks' energy when they're no longer the fuck here. After the fact. Say missing at the bottom of the deck. Missing. I don't like this energy. I need to get out of this. Because now this is going into some more other shit with the missing at the bottom of the deck. We got dating, spouse, and partner. Missing. Some type of energy regarding plots on trying to have people come up missing. Right? False proposals and approaches to dating and spouse and partner energy. Maybe spouses and partners approaching people. But something about a trick in regards to dating, spouse and partner energy. Partner in a crime, accomplice. Be careful and do your research on folks. Type of energy. Because this motherfucker surely out here doing their research on folks. And that this dating and spouse partner energy fell out over hidden shit that's hidden. And again, I'm picking up the energy of people coming up missing. Caregiver energy at the bottom of the deck. Hotel, motel, and then we got meeting. And then we got, again, faked death. Doing shit out here. We got gift. Tricking people with gifts. That's how they're drawing people's energy in. Gifts. Where is that? What the fuck is this? You know what? That's so weird. Something about the intuition. People need to start tapping more into their intuition and understand the plot and scheme of the devil's revenge to snatch motherfuckers' souls instead of getting lost and caught up in cult-like activities and being worried about all these worldly different things. Something about the criminals aren't getting locked up because most majority of the world stays focused on superficial shit. So that's why. Let alone the battle that's been going for centuries, right? We have to use our intuition to help clean this shit up. Let's just keep it simple. Right? We got life insurance popped out. Because they out here murdering folks for life insurance. They out here doing weird things for life insurance. That fell over the child, which fell over the social media and love in reverse. Yeah, life insurance. Life insurance. And again, at the bottom of the deck, we got missing. I don't know. I'm just in here, life insurance for missing children. So what? Got meeting and faked death. Life insurance. Life insurance for missing children. Meeting faked death. I hate to say it, but going back to all that fucking harvesting energy, how they think everything's a fucking game. Let's not forget. We got a fair at the bottom of the deck, but what I'm getting, let's not forget about the fake affairs, games and gimmicks that they got going on here, where they've presented to us deaths where people have actually faked their deaths and things of that nature. Let's not forget about that. I'm picking up that energy when it comes to this devil's revenge and intuition. Being aware of all the many plots, schemes, and games. And entertainment. Are you fucking entertained? As energy, I'm getting that these cult-like groups conjure all day, every day for humanity. Anything else? What's up? Anything else that we absolutely need to know? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, begin to highlight in regards to this devil's revenge and intuition and energy. Because that is just weird. Let me see. Look. Yeah, anything else we need to know? We got homicide. Homicide. And getting all the fake ass shit that they be presenting in different scenarios and situations, right? It'd be a whole motherfucking homicide. All these fucking missing children and shit that they be talking about. It's hidden, right? That they out here whole motherfucking homicide on the play. And so you know what I just got to? Something about this was the bigger plot and reason for whoever they tried to flip a suicide energy on. This was the bigger part of why that may have been done to them. Something about missing children and homicides and life insurance policies, fake ass marriages and proposals, people coming up missing, meetings about faking people's deaths, meetings about faking how people may have died, assassination ass energy, people of high status in society involved and tied and linked in, feel like they have control over justice. Playing with devil energy, trying to conjure how to trap motherfucker soul and spirit. Because they just can't let it go. This is deeper than jealousy. It's deeper than jealousy, huh? That's the baseline of where the shit start, right? Jealousy and envy. Homicide. So healing just flew out way over to the corner here over life insurance. And with that healing I'm getting it, because then we got cover up at the bottom of the deck. So remember I mentioned that healing card energy earlier, and I said the motherfuckers out here fronting and shit, acting like they healing over the harsh situation that conspired out of nowhere, right? They're in healing from the grief ass energy, but it just flew over life insurance, right? This is what they're doing there, and we're in a state of healing as we go through this tragedy, right? While we're waiting on this life insurance. That's the unspoken. We got cover up at the bottom of the deck. What's under cover up? We got secret. We got secret under cover up. I mean, what I just got with that is like really being thorough, in a sense. Being thorough with the surveillance. How they present the surveillance. Surveillance, how they present the surveillance of the evidence. You know what? Yep, a couple out here that did something to a female for some money. Organized crime. Tricking people with the, oh, I want to give you a gift. Let me gift you with something. You know, I think people are going to think this shit is all fun and games until they start getting touched by shit. Right? Till they start having outer body experiences because they be touching folks and doing shit. Doing things. Right? They keep doing shit until higher powers have to intervene. Yeah, because see, lies just came out. It fell out over the dating and spouse and partner and the jealousy card. And it came out in reverse. Getting like, yeah, we got man-made disaster at the bottom of the deck. All the lies are starting to leak out. All the lies are starting to be revealed. About how people have been dedicated to demonic work. Landfill under man-made disaster. Landfill. We got. So I'm just looking at that. It's like trash. Yeah. Inside. Grandparent energy. Frauds. Cover up. Small shit. Alright. Old affairs. We got wooded area just fell on the floor. Yeah, they like to do a lot of organized crime. Cult-like activities in the woods. Lies are unfolding. That they work for the devil. That people are starting to see. They can see that monkey ass work for the devil. In organized crime and like to be involved in organized crime. People are starting to use their intuition about the lies that are being sold to involve themselves in this cult-like, in these cults. We got tunnel in reverse. Yeah, when I say people are starting to see, right? But tunnel in the reverse is like, I'm looking at this as like pathway. It's in reverse. They're starting to see and nobody wants to, people are starting to back out of wanting to go take that path and that route down that dark ass tunnel. Maybe there's something that has to do with initiation in regards to a tunnel. We got debt in reverse. Fell over trapped. Nobody longer wants to pay their motherfucking soul. They don't want to keep paying their motherfucking soul to be a part of their fucking cult groups. The debt ain't worth it. It's in reverse. Fell over trapped. What I said, they be out here trying to harvest motherfucking soul after the fact when they're no longer here. They like to do that type of shit. So all the little lies are starting to leak out about this shit. About how, oh damn, you mean I was gonna be tied to the devil's revenge forever? Right, there's a few things they left out in regards to telling them how this thing works. A lot of lies told, right? But a lot of information left out at the same time. Catch 22 ass energy. Right? Because why would they tell you how to unattach from it? Why would they do that? Right? You got death at the bottom of the deck. Again, why would they do that? Then they couldn't trap you in the afterlife. Like they couldn't tamper with your energy or use you as a power supply after your death if they told you that piece of information, right? How do you unattach? How do you cut the cord after you've then fell into some bullshit, or however the fuck it happened, right? The debt ain't worth it. And the funny part is, this person on this card that says intuition, they look mad than a motherfucker. They look like they want to fuck somebody up. Right? For playing with their intuition. For setting them up for their death. But they had old friendly neighborhood ass energy. But somebody should have ran away from that. We got drugs and poison possibly involved in legal proceedings regarding insurance after the fact. We got party after the party. Legal proceedings in regards to the affairs that the cult group set up. Yeah, something about somebody knowing a lot of information, or finding out a lot of information about the ins and outs of how a cult operates. We got caregiver energy just fell out. Somebody who was supposed, and that just fell over the jealousy, the lies in reverse. Somebody found something out. I'm getting about some operations. So I don't know what I'm getting from this caregiver card. Like, not necessarily, I'm getting like, could be like a wife or a husband or fiance as energy, couples energy, like a caregiver, somebody who was supposed to be in care of someone else because you guys were on your way to getting fucking married, right? Some shit like that, like, right? Somebody found out a lot of things about the inside of some operations of some sort. This inside at the bottom of the deck. Wherever the caregiver energy is, they could be possibly there in regret now, right? Because some lies are being revealed. We got outer space. They feel like they has this. Ooh, they wish they could drift into outer space. This energy feels like outer space, like it feels unreal. Somebody can't believe they're in this space and this is the reality. We got abuse and neglect at the bottom of the deck. That this is the reality. Somebody is shot. about their own actions when it comes to abuse and neglect. Not realizing what? I don't even what? Abuse and neglect. What? Would cause someone's death? The death in reverse. Oh no, we got fraud at the bottom of the deck. Someone not realizing that the abuse and they didn't realize it was going to go that far to cause someone's death, or that things were going to have to be taken that far. And then the death card fell face down in reverse over the debt card that's in reverse, along with the trap that's on top of the trap. So remember, I kept saying they're harvesting people's souls even after the fact. I mean, somebody is in shock because they didn't realize it would involve them participating in things even after the death. And they can't, just some shit like they can't even believe that they've caused someone's death is what I'm. Ouch! All right. Okay. Somebody don't want me talking about this shit is what I'm getting, but something about somebody not wanting to pay the debt. Not wanting to pay a debt in regards to somebody's death. And now they feel trapped. Cause right, you don't just work with the devil and think you're not gonna create some type of debt. Right? You shouldn't think that anyway. We got home at the bottom of the day. I just heard some energies feel trapped far away from home. dismembered. They feel dismembered. Road cleanup. You know, I was saying that something earlier about them needing to clean it up or going down the wrong path with that tunnel energy. Now we get in the road, taking the wrong path, went down the wrong road. Accidents. Attempting to make shit look like an accident. Realized that wasn't gonna work, so they said, hell, let's say suicide. As energy. Yeah, we got abuse and neglect. Again, I'm getting somebody didn't realize whatever they were doing in abuse and neglect was some type of abuse and neglect. There's a chain on this motherfucking card. Metal chain. I don't know. Whatever they were doing, the abuse and neglect, they didn't think. Like, we got greed at the bottom of the day. Didn't think that it was going to cause someone's death. Whatever abuse they were doing. They was in greed then and they're in fucking greed now. Really wish they could go missing off the face of the planet into outer space as energy. One more card, Lord. Let's see. Get out of this energy. Let's put Holy Angels to get a message. What is this message? It's what we need to know. What is the final message regarding this? Is there a final message? They say run away. Run away. What is that? Like they're trying to run away? They're trying to run away. Again, since the lies are being spilled, truth is being revealed about some type of abuse and neglect that they participated in. Yeah, with burial at the bottom of the deck, because it was like they was just waiting for the burial, life insurance and all that type of ass energy, but they really just want to run away. We got that mail just came out. So again, I was getting this as a masculine energy, right? That participated in this shit. We got crime of passion. Inside. Fraud. Inside job. Crime of passion. Fraud. Fraud about a fake death. Motherfucker was in a heat of passion. Plotted this shit from the inside. Plotted a crime of passion with the cult group. Lord, bless the soul and spirit that may have been treated in this manner. God bless always.